as much as I don't like to agree with you, the stuff I see there does not bode well, like online and social media.
No, it's reality TV. They want, a pop star, not a president.
Yeah, but this idolization and fascination with celebrity culture is just mind-boggling to me because in Canada we have, you know, we that you can see here. Like Drake is big in Toronto especially, but he's not as big as when he goes to like, America. Somehow he's bigger there than he is here.
I think a lot of it, in all honesty, is Americans don't know how to express anything.
I feel as if it's just the culture that was created, the American dream, all that, and it just no, well, the American dream is a lie,
It is. It's
and I know that doesn't even like people even don't even talk about it anymore, but the fact that it created a culture within the U.S. where the only thing that basically counts as success would be monetary gains. It created this venomous culture in which people are willing to idolize those who do not deserve any kind of recognition whatsoever for their work, just because they get less than admirable means.
I 100% agree that capitalization here it's not even capitalism anymore here.
It's it's growing to be almost imperialism, not empiricism. Sorry.
Yeah, well, no, you're not wrong. Like, and it's really funny. I used to teach a class at Clemson University, and I was trying to explain to my students that we're closer to industrialism and all of that wonderfulness with as much sarcasm as possible.
Hmm.
I used to be.
I do not doubt it. I have someone right here.
I pushing to you. Good call out.
Yeah, I don't really. It's a bloodhound too. Ooh, the lag is not great here.
All right. If you can
Nice
ping their
knock.
approximate position, I'm gonna toss some grenades because I'm
One's
still
down
a
here
little.
underneath me. I'm with you
All
here.
right, that's my nade.
Ross, I'm with you. There's
Cracked
someone
him.
else over here. There's one coming around you. Watch out. Nice. There we go. And that's game. One of them had something gold.
Rings far, 45 to go. Get ready to move.
Let's go with the PK.
Oh, Hemlock here.
R301 Hemlock, blue body shield, if anybody needs it.
I'm okay. I'm struggling to find what pro that I kind of want to run. Because I'm just experimenting now with guns I don't normally use.
But like, so if you looked at America during the bad portion of the industrial age, with the Vanderbilts and all of those people, think about how insanely toxic the world was for us. Or not just for us, but for everywhere. It was
Everywhere
purely
because it was a
profit.
global process during the industrial not revolution but industrial period.
Yeah. And it showed or it taught a lot of Americans, hey, if you have enough money, you can literally get away with anything. There's a great story about, I believe it was,
JP
had,
Morgan and Chase.
yeah. So JP Morgan created this really, really nice, golf club, more or less.
Golf club.
Yeah, and in order to build it, they had to unshore a dam to widen a road. And when the dam burst, 900 people died in the flood, 17,000 people lost their homes.
But
And
we don't hear about those.
no, exactly, because nobody cared.
Nobody
Because
cared, and also because they have enough money to cover it up. NDAs are very powerful in this day and age.
oh yeah,
Yeah, I don't mean to interrupt. I
No, no,
apologize.
no, no. I mean, you're making the perfect point because if you look at it now, like I know a lot of people love Jeff Bezos. Bezos is not a good person at all. Trump,
No.
not a
How
good
did he
person.
manage? How he managed to pay zero in taxes last year is quintessentially, how how the rich basically have way too much power in terms of just
I'm setting fire
monetary,
here.
in terms of just fiscal policies to a point where he can find loopholes to pay nothing in
And
taxes.
well, exactly, and that's the real reason America's failing right now is
Mhm.
you have all these millionaires and billionaires who pay little to nothing, and that's being generous by saying that.
Mhm.
And oh, well, we can't afford social programs. Well, yes, because nations are killing us.
There's a large argument going on in Canada regarding, or not argument, but a massive protests, and especially in Ontario, where basically the province which houses the most of the population,
Level 2.
about about education and how we not recently elected a premier, basically like a governor for the province, where he is part of the. We have a few ruling parties, but one of them is the Progressive Conservative. They're obviously the more right-leaning party,
Hmm.
and they slashed education and healthcare across the board, basically as expected. And there are massive protests saying, this is just god awful. And then we've been in strikes for 3 months now, close to, saying we need the cuts to stop and we need to bring back, what we had. And I remember reading about how during the Obama administration they wished to have free university education for pretty much everybody, and how that would cost $80 billion over 10 years. And I saw the massive just outcry being like, no, that's just impossible. It costs way too much, makes no fucking sense, terrible job, And that bill was shut down in the House of Commons during Congress, I believe. And
Yeah.
then I remember reading another statistic. I don't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry,
No, no,
but I
no.
remember reading another statistic about how nothing, because when you look at it in perspective, the war in Iraq and Afghanistan cost $80 billion, the same amount in just 6 months.
Cost more than that actually.
Yeah, but
uh,
in the first 6 months of it, it costs pretty much 80 billion.
yeah. Like near the end of that war, we were spending somewhere in the neighborhood of, I think it was close to $140 billion a month. A month.
Jesus.
And if you look at because American schools are insanely expensive. We
Really?
currently have, oh yeah, we have right around, I think it's close to $20 trillion in debt
Adding an extra
from
pair of eyes.
students.
To be fair, you do need debt to run a country, but that isn't good enough.
Logged off my drone.
I am burning quite a bit. Sorry, I need to heal up behind me. Yep, I see him, I see him.
Yep, hang on.
Throwing grenade. Grenade out.
They're going around, so just watch out.
Yep.
Oh, he's low. Oh, you're burning him quite a bit. Nope,
60 seconds
you're
left.
good. Heal, he's rezzing. Watch out, he's rezzing one, and he's laying traps out. He's two now. He has two with him, watch out.
Yep. There he goes.
Nice, good job.
Pitching it down.
Oh, he didn't even res that guy.
About done. 2 other squads left.
That's unfortunate.
30 seconds remain. The ring is nearby.
Thank you.
Alright, select fire. There we go.
There's another select fire in this one of the boxes here too, actually.
Give me a second. Fixing up.
Oh, and we got a care package.
Mhm. We have to move pretty soon, so we have to go back around the way we came. I'm also dropping a heavy mag if anyone needs it. I just carried it in my
Safer inside.
backpack for 8 years and never used it. But yeah, let's have a portal so we can get back faster. Oh, the lag is not great.
Optics here. Sniper.
But you having worked as a college professor and, well, not exactly public sector, but it does have to do with education. I would say it puts in a lot of perspectives for a lot of things, especially when politics directly affects the quality of not the quality, but who can get into your college, and how they perform, monetary policies.
Oh yeah, well it's really funny because in America there's this theory that all of the universities are insanely liberal and they just hate the conservative platforms, and none of that is true. Like, are there some
No.
professors like that? Absolutely. I've met them and I'm just like, wow. But at the same time,
Oh, someone sees me. Oh, there they are. Nope, that was not them. That was you shooting at the thing. Sorry.
Level 4.
You could grab that crypto. I feel as if your EMP may be a little bit better.
thank you.
Thank you.
Yep, we should probably go push that because this is our third-party opportunity with 3 squads left. But I push extremely liberally, but
There's one on me.
push quite. Okay, I'm coming to you.
Right here.
He's healing.
Alright,
Just went
I think
upstairs,
he's
just
dead
2.
now. Okay, I'm a little bit late to this party. Hold on.
You
By
good?
yourself for a little bit. I'm up here now. I'm with you.
I'm popping
Oh,
a
okay.
Phoenix.
Can I get a res, please?
Absolutely.
They don't know I'm here, actually.
And I've got the gold bag, so you'll have some health when you
Yes,
come
I
back.
see it. That is perfect. I appreciate it.
Absolutely, brother. Knocked one.
I keep doing this.
Recharging my shield.
It's okay.
He's coming out to you. Yeah, you might want to push up, Jewel. Nice, there we go.
Shields are recharged.
Nice.
Alright.
That one has a gold res. He's right here. In that corner. You're
Alright.
the one you're finishing.
Oh, that
Nice.
was it. Ha!
Oh.
Alright, we get to
Was
clip
it?
one,
Yeah.
and it's full of political speak.
Yeah. I did absolutely terrible. I apologize.
You are the Apex champions.
Yeah. Well, it's fun for me because I get to hear thoughts outside of the U.S., which is rare here because of our news.